Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Gail, and thanks for joining me today. And this is color therapy. Ooh, got this fan blowing. Let me turn it around a little bit. My hair is blowing in the wind. But thanks for joining me today because we're going to talk about color therapy. Probably about a year ago, I was giving some classes on color therapy, and I usually use like the secret language of color cards. There's a lot of information in this cards, especially in the book that's provided that tells you all about the different colors and what they represent and how it can help you. Now, how I came across getting interested in color therapy was because when I was a surgeon on a spaceship, we use color therapy a lot. We use lights with different colors over the patient, and one of the big things we use is blue light at the end of the surgery for the nervous system to calm down, for its own body to do some healing. So that's what we did a lot of color therapy. Now, during the surgery, it seemed like yellow was used a lot, but there were different colors that were used, and the light shined just on the patient, not on the staff, because didn't want the staff. I don't know what it would have done to us. Our light started our system down. I don't know what it was, but I just know that they were specifically putting the light specifically on the patient. And when at the end, the blue light, we usually had to back up some at the very end for it to fully engulf the patient that was being having surgery on. So anyway, so today is about color therapy and how healing color is for us. And I'm going to go over the list of things that I discovered during the time I was teaching, probably about a year ago. And the first color I was going to go over is gray. Now, when I first started doing color therapy on individuals, not up on the spaceship, I would mentally take a color, and it was usually like a chakra color is how I started, and I would scan the body. I would go from head to the foot, and then back up to the foot, up and down, scanning it. And it's amazing that whenever something gets stuck, that's where you need to stop. So it's like going up and down your body, and then when you feel something stuck, that's what you need to look at. And it's amazing how that works because you're going, how can that work? But it does. So you can feel it when you're doing that. I'm looking for my colors. I probably should have had the colors ready to show, but I didn't. Unprepared. But anyway, that's how I would use it. And then later on, I learned from these cards that you can take the color gray and scan the body with the color gray and see where it gets stuck. Before I was using all the chakra colors, I'd start off with red, then I would go to, I would start off with red, and then I would go to orange and just go on up the chakras. And I would scan the body with each color, seeing what kind of reaction I had. But later on, working with these cards and learning and developing my skills, I learned that you could just take the color gray, and it's a neutral color, and you can take the color gray, and I don't know why I can't find the color gray in these cards, but you take the color gray and you scan the body and where it gets stuck, and then you take it from the head and go down, or foot first, whichever way you want to go. You go up and down the body, scanning it, and see where it does get stuck. And I don't know why the color gray is hiding from me right now. But it is. I can't get finding pearl and silver, but I'm not finding my gray. Oh, there it is. As I'm saying it, the color gray. So now, the shortcut from taking every color in your chakras and scanning the body, you can take just the color gray. Hey, yet another Linda. Hey, Donna. Thanks for being here. So, if you're wanting to get into doing color therapy or even scanning your own body, you can probably figure it out. Did you in your mind take the color gray and scan the body and see where it gets stuck? Now, when it does get stuck at some area, let's say it gets stuck on your stomach. All right, so you're thinking usually your stomach, that area is your solar plexus. So you might automatically thinking the color yellow. So then I'm going, okay, it got stuck with the color gray. It's here in the stomach. Okay, let's try. In my mind, I'm going to try yellow, but something's telling me I don't know why it's telling me that I need to use gold. So this is where your intuition and practice comes in, that you can use one of these colors, probably one or the other, yellow or gold, if you're having stomach issues or intestinal issues, somewhere around the solar plexus. So you can take the color, yellow or gold, and in your mind, go up and down, scan that body, and see how it relaxes. It's amazing what color can do. And if you're having somebody who is having that and you're the one scanning them, you're probably going to say, well, you probably want to wear yellow, or you want to carry a yellow stone, or wear a yellow bracelet, or wear some yellow for the next few days to help that area. And yellow is one of the best ones I discovered was that if you're going to eat something bad, like we got 4th of July coming up, and we know we're going to eat some bad things for our bodies, but it's going to taste so good. So you can use the color yellow. It purifies your body, it purifies the bowels, the your stomach. It also helps arthritis. So yellow is a great color for people who are having stomach issues, or if you're going to eat something bad, if you're going to have pizza tonight, take the color yellow. Think about it being in your body to help neutralize that pizza that you're going to eat. So that is the basics of how I started with the color therapy. And as I said, I started with color therapy and got really interested in it because I was using it on the spaceship and realized how important it was. Now, some of the other colors, I've got them written down when I was given the class that we discovered, but yellow was my favorite because of how we could neutralize the bad food that we're eating. And of course, black, as we know, is usually for protection. And people, I thought this was a thing that really caught my eye, was when you see people who are always wearing the colors black, white, and gray. And I know you know people who do that, who wear just those colors. That's the only thing they don't go stray from it. Whenever you see them, they're wearing black, white, or gray. Their house is probably black, white, and gray. Everything around it's black, white, and gray. But the problem with that is it's a stifling combination. It's stagnation and it drains your energy. So if you're one of those people that continually wears black, white, and gray and is attracted to that, and that's what you wear all the time, start looking at it a little different, because that does stagnate you. We probably use those colors or start going towards this color when we do need to stagnate something in our life. So we'll start wearing black, white, and gray. But to get moving again, you need to add some color. If y'all have any questions, let me know as I'm going through this. Okay. All right. If you want abundance, money, 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 or any other kind of abundance, go for red, green, or gold. That's abundance. And if you want to raise your spirit, your vibration, hey, Nancy, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. So if you want to raise your spirit, you want to wear pink, purple, and that will raise your spirit. That's pink and purple. And then if you want to calm yourself down or be in a calm area, blue and green, which that makes sense. And people who are wanting to open their third eye, this was an important discovery I found out during this, was that if you're having struggling opening your third eye or getting your third eye open, start sleeping or in violet or purple pajamas and sheets. That will help you open that third eye. I thought that was something new to learn. It's also like if you need to calm things down in your bedroom or life or whatever, you go for blue and green to be sleeping in. But if you're wanting to open that third eye, you'll want to sleep in some purple pajamas. Right here it says violet sheets or PJs. So that's important. So Lindy, what are you saying here? Let's see, what is that you're saying? When I was a caregiver, our scrubs were black, which I always thought was a bad choice. Yeah, I remember some hospitals having black. Actually, some they had black, white, and gray for choices. I never worked for a hospital that had these color choices. I always worked for ones that had colors. So I never had to face that. I'm not sure what I would have done. I'm sure I probably would have gone somehow the gray, but I'm chewing up a candy that I put in my mouth before it came on. Sorry. Okay. And this is grape. Color grape is luxury, connection with nature. Grape is self-care. So that would mean to me, grape. I'm gonna look up that color grape because I mean that's a purple color. So I'm gonna look up the difference between violet and grape. So violet is to open up your third eye, and grape is for self-care. I'm looking at my cards for those colors because I'm curious myself. It's been a while since it's been over a year since I've taught this kind of class, and the information that I got from them. Okay, here's violet, and let me find the other one is grape. Let me see if grape is in here. Well, this is violet, so that's the purple your sheets and your pajamas should be, that color. That looks like more of a dark purple to me. And then grape. Let's see if this is actually a grape color here. No, so I'm going to say, well, grape to me seems like it should be a dark purple, but it is a purple. And here I've got, yeah, Linda, you get grape, you get violet, grape, purple, and plum mixed up. I do too. I mean, and here, this is actually purple. So I'm going to say this is probably the grape color, the purple. And then this is the one, violet, which is to open the third eye. So it is a little bit lighter, but I'm thinking neither one of these is going to work. Opening your third eye. So is a little darker. Actually, that reminds me more of a third eye. For me, oh, I should say that third eye, I'm a little bit different because I look at third eye as purple, and my crown chakra is white. And then most people look at the crown chakra as purple and their third eye is indigo. For me, it's different. So I don't want to sway you because whatever way you do it, do it your way. But it is saying it is violet to open up your third eye. If you're wanting to open up your third eye or having trouble, open up your third eye. Violet's the color you use. Okay, let's see. What are you saying here, Donna? I almost wear black leggings because they're slimming. Various tops. Is this a negative practice? No, I don't think so. Yet, are you wearing different color tops? I know you're wearing black leggings, and you're in various tops. What colors are those, Donna? Are they all black too? Yeah, Linda, you think indigo is more as blue? I do too. I think of it as a dark blue, like a night sky blue or dark blue. But I do think, and I had forgotten before I was talking about that. I should have switched it around. But my third eye is purple and my crown chakra is white, so that is a little bit different. So Donna, you can use various colors. So yeah, that's fine. You're not. We're talking about people who dress only in black, white, and gray. What about change underwear color? That's a great question. I would think underwear would be, I mean, that's even closer to your body. I would think that would be more, that would affect you even more. Let me see. I want to ask, is underwear, is that even better than clothing? I'm getting, yeah, it is probably one of the same. It's just, I think they're thinking it's just clothing. So, but I would think, I mean, if you were wanting to wear black, white, and gray all the time, that would be an option. If that's what you're comfortable with, that would be a great option, Donna, is to change your underwear color. So those are the things that I had discovered. Let me see if there's another page. Oh, well, actually, purple, the color I showed, purple, is for mental clarity. So there's one of those. So there's three things with these shades of purple: mental clarity, open your third eye, And self-care, of course, I already showed you the purple, and that is for mental clarity. Oh, that says that on the card, mental clarity. So, but anyway, all right. So now it's up to y'all. Would y'all like a card pull for yourself to see what's going on, or you can have it either just have a card pull for you, or we can discuss maybe a health issue that you're having and pulling a card for it. Whatever way you want to do that. There's just a few over here, so we can do almost anything you want. I never found grape in these cards. Let me see if there is a color option and I'm just missing it. I'm looking at the inside the book. I don't see grape, but here's plum. Let's see. No, I don't see grape in this book. Let me find plum. We're going to go through every purple color here. Of course, purple is my favorite color, so I'm fine with that. Okay. I think the plum is probably going to have, be a little more red in it. There, oh yeah. Here is plum. And I'm going to say that's kind of a grape luxury. And this says on the card, it says overcome your challenges, which would be a lot like self-care. So we'll put plum as grape, and that's for self-care, overcoming your challenges. All right, Donna, you would like a card? Anything specific that you're looking like in your body that you're wanting, or you just wanting just a generalized card? Anything you want us to look at, or do you want me to scan your body? I'll see what the guides tell me, or your guides tell you. Ooh, black. I'm getting black. Just general, Don. Okay, so you got black. It's saying find riches from the dark night. I don't know if you're going through immediately. My thought is that you're going through a lot right now, that a lot of changes are coming in. I'm going to read this from the book. Well, the immediate thing is I got a lot of changes are coming your way right now. And, oh, that's a good question, Linda. I'll get you in a minute. Let me find black here in this book. But my guys are telling me that you're going through a lot and that you're needing to go within and to pull up some protection around you as you go in. Let's see, but I'm going to look at what the book says about black. If I can find it. Okay. Black is a color of protection, strength, and retreat. Oh, that's exactly what I told you. You need to go within, and you need your protection on that. You need to be taking care of yourself. It's a gateway to new experiences and a test of strength and resolve. I'm just laughing because this is exactly what I was seeing. Many people experience the dark night of the soul in order to gain wisdom and emerge for the better on the other side. Black dissolves the old so you can welcome the new. Okay, so it says dark night of soul. I don't feel it's quite as much as that, but I think a lot of things are coming in for you, Donna. New things are coming in, and you're needing to go within and absorb it, let it rest, and be sure that you protect yourself during that time because you are a little vulnerable. Make sure you're only looking at uplifting things. Don't take in some negativity at this point. It's real important not to be looking at negative things on YouTube or whatever, or any platform. Or if you do see newsfeed, just look at it and get away from it. But during this period of time, and they're actually telling me it's going to be a long time for you. It's like for 3 months, they're wanting you to go in and let all this absorb. So that's a long time. But there you go, Donna. Wow, that's a long time. But take care of yourself during this time. And it's important because what's going to emerge on the other side, it's going to be great. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, Linda, eczema. Hey, that's a great question. Um, well, I'm looking in the book first to see if they have anything just specifically for skin. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think that this book does specific things like that. No, it doesn't. So we're going to investigate. All right. You're welcome, Donna. Let's see. Skin. I'm hearing peach. And I'm getting this humongous yes on peach. All right. Let's write this down, everybody. Skin things, peach. I'm writing it down, adding it to my list. So skin conditions, the color pink. All right, I'm just writing it down, Linda, and we'll get more into this. I'll put that there. Okay. So peach is the color. Does anybody have peach? I don't have any peach in my wardrobe, and I'm not sure if I have any. Maybe the sunstone would be the closest thing I would have to kind of a peachy color. It's almost like it is an orange pink, so I guess that would be close. So sunstone would be a great stone. Let me see if that's going to be a really good stone for eczema. I'm getting a yes. Oh, thank you for asking this question because I would have never known to ask this. But peach color, peach stones, peach clothes. Sleep in the peach when you're having outbursts. That's what I'm hearing. You had to wear it for a bridesmaid dress and it looks terrible on me. Yeah, I don't think peach would look good on me either. I would have to go to, for me personally, since I wear bracelets, I would get a sandstone bracelet because I do love the stone and it is a peachy kind of color. But I would find some peach color stone, maybe peach underwear, Linda. Like who was that suggesting underwear? Maybe peach colored underwear. Wonder if you could find that. But yeah, for me to wear peach, it's not going to be my best color either. Oh, Linda, you love eating peaches. I don't have peach clothing. Good. I have sunstone. You love it. Yeah, you have sunstone too. Yeah, you thinking about me because she's got eczema in the skin color, but or a skin condition, and the peach is the color for it. But when you don't look good in it, you don't feel good in it. I'm guessing that's when you go with the underwear. But again, as I said, I do like you do. We both love sunstone, and so that might be an option. I would definitely wear a bracelet of that or carry it in my pocket because I do love sunstone. So that's how I would get around it. I might get some peach underpants. I'm not sure, but anyway, I feel for you on the peach. But Linda, let us know how that goes because we're learning here, and this is a great way to learn what colors work for things, different things, so we can continue and tell other people or and educate other people on this because color is very important. And as I said, I learned how important that was when I worked on the spaceship. So we need to really start diving into it a lot more. We need to create what works for us and how we can help others with the colors. If you have a friend who says, "Oh, I'm having a stomach ache," "Oh, well, you need to get some yellow. You need to think about yellow. You need to put some yellow," this kind of things. And Linda, when her eczema is breaking out, she knows, peach is the color. So the more we can learn, the better off we're all going to be. And how simple is putting a color on, to take care of some of these things. If it's that simple, then we really need to create um, some type of color therapy pattern for these different things. So, okay, let's see. Anyone else? Just somebody else asked something here. Okay, Nancy, you wanting a card? Anything specific for you? Linda, you're saying your eczema outbreaks are less severe than when I was working and stressed out. It is tied to the nervous system. Yes, yes. All the skin conditions, I think, Linda, are tied to skin conditions. Nancy, you wanting a general? Okay, let's see what we have here. All right, general. Do you have something going on with your left foot, Nancy? For some reason, or somebody here, so all of a sudden I'm feeling somebody's left foot. And I felt it from the very beginning when people were coming in, the left foot. So is anybody here having issues with that? I may have plantar fasciitis or something. Well, it's not you, Nancy. Is anybody else here? Because I'm just getting the feeling of somebody's having trouble with their left foot. And where that's coming from, I don't know. Maybe it's me that's supposed to be having trouble with my left foot. I don't think so. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, we got, Nancy, we got bronze, and it says, strengthen your body. It's bronze. Let's look at that. Strengthen your body. Well, that's another difficult color, isn't it? Anybody have bronze? It's almost like I'm going to carry a statue with me. Okay. Bronze inspires strength, wisdom, and love, helping you get promotions, bringing wealth into your life, and attracting the right people into your business. Do you have a business, Nancy? I mean, if anybody has a business, bronze is the color. Bronze also aids in successful negotiations, teaching people to trust their instincts. Use bronze to break destructive emotional patterns, release irrational fears and anxieties, and flush toxic thoughts and feelings out of your body. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, this is big. You're retired, Nancy? Okay. So this is kind of a pattern, more of a remote emotional. Okay. So is there any destructive behavior you're doing that needs to be flushed out? For me, it's eating sweets. That's my weakness. Cakes, cookies, that's my weakness. And when I keep falling into that, yeah, I'm going to have to look at for some bronze, I think. But is there some destructive, well, this saying a destructive emotional pattern or irrational fears and anxieties? So are you having any of that since you've retired? It's not work, but anything in your personal life? If so, and this is true for everybody, bronze. And does anybody have any idea what would be practical about bronze? I mean, it's not something that you wear. I don't think. Maybe anybody here have a practical idea about bronze on how to wear it? Nobody does. Well, we're going to have to. Hey, how about earrings? How about earrings? You've seen that color in tops. Linda says, you too, sweets are your struggle. For me, yeah. Sweets always my struggle. Okay, so whenever you're going into a negotiation, that's the color you need to wear. Bracelets too. So negotiations, if any of you are going into negotiation, let's say you have some type of repair that's needing to be on your house, and you're having these people come in and give you these, estimates, and you are, bronze makeup, that's a good idea. So you could wear bronze to strengthen yourself into that negotiation. Some of us, me included, sometimes can be a little weak when it comes to negotiation. You're just sitting there listening waiting for your place and you're not sure how forceful or how strong you should be, bronze may give you the confidence, because I'm going to read it again. Bronze inspires strength, wisdom, and love, helping you get promotions, bringing wealth into your life, and attracting the right people into your business. Bronze also aids in successful negotiations, teaching people to trust their instincts. Use bronze to break destructive emotional patterns, release irrational fears and anxieties, and flush toxic thoughts and feelings out of your body. Hmm. I wonder if that help with public speaking. Because public speaking, I can do this on YouTube, but to stand up in the front of a crowd and people looking at me, not my thing. Scares me to death because I know I'm going to have to do it one day. It scares me. So anyway, bronze singing. Well, I can't wear bronze singing bowls, and I don't think I can use the singing bowls while I'm negotiating. But the singing bowl. Oh, but the singing bowl would be the part that is. Where was that? I lost it. The part that would be break destructive emotional patterns. I bet the singing bowls would help that and release irrational fears and anxiety. I bet this bronze singing bowls would help all that. Okay. All right, everybody. That was fun. Thanks for being here today. But that's going to be it for me right now. But I appreciate it. And hopefully we'll be able to learn more about this color therapy. Linda said, what about brown for sheets? What would that do? Brown for sheets. Let me see. I'm going to look up that color brown. I think that would be grounding for me immediately. I would think grounding. Let's see, brown. Let me see. I know there's a brown in there. Brown. Oh, I might be wrong here. It's saying boundaries. Brown, okay. Brown is established boundaries. Linda, you're thinking grounding too? Yeah, that's immediately what I was thinking. But brown is a color of earthiness, a direct conduit to nature, animal wisdom, and universal wisdom that creates healthy boundaries and attains a balanced perspective. So that's basically we're right. It's grounding. Wisdom that creates healthy boundaries and attains a balanced perspective. Connect to nature's healing properties and revive your energy and creativity with brown. So yeah, basically brown is grounding, and that just makes sense. Okay, everybody. I'll be back on next Thursday. I'm not sure what we'll be doing. I'm still looking at trying to get Danny. I don't think he's not back from his vacation yet. Nor is Terry. Everybody's on their vacation. Everybody's left me behind, and so everybody's on their vacation. So I'm not sure what we'll be doing next Thursday. But I'm still hoping to get Danny to help me with a shamanic journey where we can go in and find our self-healing DNAs. Has anybody been working on that? Looking for your self-healing DNAs? Done any journeys or asking for it? But we'll be working on that a little bit more too. We'll be working on trying to find your self-healing DNAs, and we'll do a little more color therapy. But I'm not sure which one it'll be next week. But anyway, all right, everybody. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye.